The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sail. Over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
34-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Brady gives this one off to Jones. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 0. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now Brady.
The Seahawks 41.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On play action, now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Brady going to go on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the Seahawks first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And with the play clock winding. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. from the shotgun. Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's another Buccaneer.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 17-14.
Seahawks 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Seahawks first down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They run it with Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. To throw is Brady. Running right through it. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Brady to throw. And he finds Howard complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. That's caught by Howard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This a long one from 54.
4-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee. As he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with Penny.
2nd and 2.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On the run, it's Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Sean Bunting on the tackle.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
Devin White.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jason Pierre.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Going on the ground with Homer. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Brady going to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Mike Evans.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Penny. Levante David in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
David. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rashad Penny. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. This is Homer. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
First down.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Penny. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
At the 20-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Escaping the pressure right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. For Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Antonio Brown, 30 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
They run again with Carson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackles. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
But don't take start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 25. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succo. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Seahawks.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Mike check 33. 33. Come on. Kill.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
Brady going to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we... We'll start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
At the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Aaron Jones on the kick.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Buccaneers 0.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Got three. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Hey, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
More yards.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 31 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Packers 10. Buccaneers 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Boston on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
After the penalty, it's Jones. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. Being chased out left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
What you doing out there,
by
boy?
Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
24 is the mark. Squeeze, double.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
24 is the mark. Let's get that ball.
Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Let me kill. Crunch. Motion. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Suck up on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Packers.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
At the 40.
Slant to Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, a free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
From the 10-yard line.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Crosby for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down now, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another Buccaneers first down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hold the look.
Brady now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Switch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
For the field goal. A 22-yard.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we race for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 42-yard
The
line.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
4 yards.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Fournette, a first down carry. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now another one thrown incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On third down, Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Sukup's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Leonard Fournette.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers' 31-yard.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.